Meghan Markle seems to have had a huge impact on Prince Harry's life, one he never imagined. It's been reported that Meghan is difficult, and sometimes Harry struggles to deal with it. So, how has she affected Harry? And what changes has she brought about in his life? Stick around till the end to learn the whole saga of the estranged prince. Royal expert Tom Quinn claims that Harry is increasingly bored and looking back across the Atlantic where most of his army and school friends still live. This growing boredom hints at something more raging. And it's Prince Harry's life that isn't going as he had hoped, especially after falling in love with Meghan. Following reports that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle might be looking to split their time between the United Kingdom and America, a source has stated that the Duke of Sussex misses his home country. But even if he misses a lot, does Meghan care about it? Harry and Meghan left the UK in 2020 after announcing they were stepping back from royal duties to build a life with more privacy, but this seems to have backfired. The royal expert shocked everyone, claiming distance isn't the only reason Harry didn't see his childhood friends. They won't visit him in the States because they find Meghan difficult. Well, is the royal expert right? The answer can be straight yes. The claim of the royal expert follows the Californian-based royal's decision to skip the wedding of his lifelong friend and Prince Archie's godfather, Hugh Grosvenor. But the excuse for not attending the wedding is even more bizarre and seems to have been concocted by Meghan herself. Rumor has it that the couple decided not to attend because they didn't want to cause a fuss. Well, fuss, but between whom? This part of the story is unfolded by a source close to Prince Harry. Speaking to People magazine, they said, "Understanding between the two friends." If you're enjoying this video, hit subscribe now because we'll be sharing the most amazing secrets and wild updates about the royal family with you. Now, let's continue the story at hand. The source explained to the news outlet that the pair agreed it would be challenging for the couple to attend the wedding due to Harry's estrangement from the royal family, and particularly his brother William, who was also a guest. This clearly means that Prince Harry and Prince William are avoiding each other, and we're going to dive deep into this angle of the story. But first, let's finish the issue at hand. The same source reiterated the decision was a mutual agreement between the two dukes, and that Harry sent his love, support, and admiration for the couple on their special day. It comes after the New York Post spoke to King Charles's former butler, Grant Harold, who said the couple are currently looking for a home in Harry's home country and could spend up to half of the year there. Grant spoke, "If Harry does buy a place in the UK, he and Meghan will live there for part of the year, and part of the year in the States. That was the original idea. So the former butler would assume that this would mean Meghan would also be coming to the UK, and you'd see them spending so many months of the year over there." Harold continued to say he doesn't believe Meghan will live in the UK permanently, stating it would go against the whole idea of why they went out to the States in the first place. He believed that Harry would like to be back in the UK. He loves the UK. He had an amazing upbringing in the country, and he loves his homeland more than anything else as far as Harold remembers. Regarding their home in the UK, Harry and Meghan haven't had their own place there for over a year, since they were forced to move out of Frogmore Cottage. Yeah, they lost their home, but particularly Harry lost much more than you'd expect. After friendship, Harry lost his beloved brother. Despite his being with his brother in a difficult time, when his wife Kate and Dad the King were severely affected by cancer, couldn't help them at all. In case you hadn't noticed, Prince William and Prince Harry are in a royal feud, or as some are calling it, a royal rift. This drama has been going on forever, and chances are, you're vaguely confused. We all are, because seriously, what are they even fighting about, and why can't everyone just get along? Things took a downturn with Harry and Meghan Markle's 2020 tell-all interview with Oprah, and Meghan's bombshell 2022 interview with The Cut. On top of it all, the Sussexes' Netflix docuseries, Harry and Meghan, in December 2022, caused the royal family to spiral for literal weeks before the show was even available. But in the interest of trying to understand the drama, we've put together a timeline of this brotherly spat. So let's go back to the beginning, aka winter 2018. In November 2018, likely fictitious rumors of drama between Meghan Markle and Kate Middleton had already been floating around the internet for a bit. But then veteran royal reporter Katie Nicholl dropped the bombshell that it was actually Harry and William who hadn't been getting along. According to Katie's sources, the brothers had a falling out around Christmas 2018, when Harry told Will he wasn't doing enough to include Meghan in the royal family. Per Nichols' source, Harry felt William wasn't rolling out the red carpet for Meghan and told him so. They had a bit of a fallout, which was only resolved when Charles stepped in and asked William to make an effort. That's when the Cambridges invited the Sussexes to spend Christmas with them. Now, if you look closely, you can see that Meghan could have ended the rift by not demanding more from the royal family, as she already had enough. She tried to convince Harry that his family didn't like her at all, but the story didn't end there. It continued to the point where the royal brothers were so far apart that they didn't want to see each other. At this point in time, a former royal family butler has cautioned Prince Harry and Meghan Markle about Prince William's protective stance towards his immediate family. Paul Burrell, who served for 21 years, commented that William, King Charles's heir apparent, won't listen to background noise. While speaking about the Prince of Wales, whom he served until 1997, Burrell said that Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, probably fall into that category. The royal family insider told Closer magazine, "William knows that Harry can't be trusted and doesn't want any more upset in his family." Another shocking revelation came from royal commentator Angela Levin earlier. She told GB News that Prince Harry was not allowed to meet his father, King Charles, alone when he came to visit the 75-year-old monarch after learning about his cancer. Queen Camilla has forbidden private conversations between them, Levin said, claiming that Camilla has trust issues with Harry. That is why she has banned private meetings between the father and son. Harry is considered completely untrustworthy by the royal family, and they don't even want him to talk to his father for a moment. Meanwhile, Meghan doesn't seem to do anything to help. Instead, she focuses on herself, pushing Prince Harry further away from his beloved family, which he truly misses now. Meghan is seen as too difficult for everyone, which is why no one in the royal family wants to see them, even after years of separation. Not even King Charles himself, who has made his stance clear regarding Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, and their kids' return to the royal family with a shocking decision. According to the latest reports, the monarch has no plans to invite the Duke and Duchess of Sussex to join the royal family at their summer gathering in Balmoral. It seems that the love and affection between father and son have faded. A source close to Charles revealed that he wants to prioritize family time with Kate Middleton, who is battling cancer, and other members of the royal family after a challenging year. Speaking with the Express, the insider stated, Harry and Meghan will not be joining the rest of the royal family in August. The reason is that the king aims for it to be a happy family occasion, where members come together for just over a week to discuss plans for the future and to unwind. As rumors swirl, it's reported that the Sussexes will not be part of this meeting, but may join the king later when the Queen and the rest of the royal family have left. However, no one wants to be with them when the family is together, possibly because Meghan is deemed difficult and the royal family wants to avoid disrupting their gathering. Despite snubbing Harry and Meghan, it's claimed that Charles is eager to build a better relationship with his grandchildren, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet. The insider mentioned that Charles genuinely wants to strengthen his bond with Archie and Lily and spend quality time with them. But will that be feasible given the challenges posed by the estranged couple? It's possible that the Sussexes might visit alone at the end of the summer, just before the king returns to London, but that seems unlikely given the current tensions. So, what's left in the end? The most probable option is for the king to keep in touch with his grandchildren via Skype calls, ensuring he doesn't lose connection with their lives. After all, share your thoughts on Meghan's role in estranging Prince Harry from everyone. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest and most cringeworthy updates on the royal family. See you in the next one.